Hey, what's up guys, it's Matt and I'm back in another video, and like I mentioned in my previous video, we'll be doing a mod that's a little bit bigger than my last one. Like I previously mentioned, we'll be adding to the engine noises. If you guys watched my last video, which I recommend you do right now or at least after the video, I did the VTA mod where I made the blow off of the engine and the turbos to make that a little bit louder, and so that's what I'm doing today as well, adding to those engine noises. And so if you take a look down here, what I actually have is my cute little toolbox, and it's my girlfriend's. But also this awesome lampshade. Just kidding, it's actually, this is a Spectre Cold-Air Intake. I got it on AmericanMuscle.com for $150, actually like $154, free shipping. They're a great company. I'll put their link in the description. And what I'm gonna do today essentially is I'll put it all together, and then we'll install it, and you guys get to hear what it sounds like. I'll give you guys a brief rundown of what I think the product is, and we'll go from there. All right, with all that being said, let's get right into it. Okay guys, I'm back, and as you see, I've got everything installed. I've got our cute little Spectre lampshade, and as well as the actual hose which connects to the intake, and the fitting for the top that will go on top of the airbox. And so as you see, this is my cute little 2.7. This is the stock airbox, as most of you guys know, especially if you have one of these EcoBoost trucks. You're familiar with this setup. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. Unfortunately, my old filter is really dirty, so leave some hate in the comments. Actually, don't do that at all, please. So I'll go ahead and take this off and let's get going. Just undo these quick little clips, and excuse the pink screwdriver, but quickly undo this real fast. And then super simple, once these clips are undone, you just pull it right out. Give it a gentle little pull, and there's your old filter. Again, it is very dirty. This has got 20,000 miles. I haven't changed it since then. That's the reason I'm getting a cold air intake, because I want those little bit of performance gains, but also I don't ever have to clean this again. I can clean that, but never have to buy another filter again. So with all that said, we can toss that out of the way. And so this install is super simple. I want to credit the guys at Spectre, and especially guys at American Muscle who sold this and who continue to sell these products, just because for the price, it's super simple. I understand it's not maybe like an AFE or the Roush air intake or the K&N intake. This is super beginner, and as far as I know, this is the cheapest cold air intake setup for the F150, especially the EcoBoost of the 13th generation. So going back to the installation, it's this and the lampshade filter, which place right in here. And then as you see, it's got these 4 little tabs, which I'll slide right into the stock tabs. Sorry if the lighting's bad. Again, guys, I'm still using my iPhone. I'll be using my iPhone probably for a little while, because again, I am a college student, and so I've got to make do with, unfortunately, the things I got. So now once we've got this filter in, just throw this on. It's probably a little bit simpler. I'll actually cut this out of the video, but it's probably a little bit simpler to go ahead and take the intake tube out, and then you can attach this, and I'll go ahead and do that, and you guys can see in just a second. Okay guys, I know I said that I would go ahead and take off this intake tube, but I also want to mention, while you're actually doing this, don't forget these little intake silencers. The sole purpose of them is to quiet the engine. As you see, it's got these little fan blades in them. I'll go ahead and take the rest of it out, but I wanted to go ahead and mention this so that when you guys are doing this installation, you take off this intake tube, that you take these out, because they are useless. They don't do anything. It quiets it, and the sole purpose that we're doing here is to make the engine a little bit louder. That's why we did the VTA mod. We've got the cold air intake, and lastly, we're gonna get these intake silencers out of here. And like I just said, I'm gonna go ahead and get all this done. I'll take off this intake tube, and we'll get back to the installation. Okay guys, I'm back, and as you see, everything is all connected now. I just got to tighten some things up. So after taking off the intake and installing the brand new filter and everything in the setup, here's the intake silencers. I have them both taken out, pieces of crap now. I'm just going to throw them away. And then here's the old filter. It's just a Frisbee now. But besides for that, If you want to go ahead and zoom in, I've got the rest of it. So I'll give you guys my brief rundown of the entire product. So you have the box which goes on top of the stock housing for your intake. This is the red Spectre filter. I believe the only color they have is just red. I did install everything on this in terms of and put this together. This easily just bolts up and you just place it on top of the stock housing. By putting this on, or by putting the filter on, you just simply tighten it. There's another hose in the back as well, which is super simple. You just put the two tighteners on it, the rubber hose, and then there's a metal housing as well, which attaches to your stock intake. And again, I do recommend taking this off just because these engines, while it is a very small one, you don't have much room to work with. And so with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten everything up. We'll get everything good to go. You guys can listen to it, and that'll be it. Okay guys, let's get it going. Okay guys, now that you guys have seen the full installation of the Spectre Cold-Air Intake, which again I did buy off of AmericanMuscle.com. I will link, if not in the description, then I'll put it right here. But anyway, I did buy it for around $154. It's free shipping, which is definitely nice. I know they run that, if not the entire length of the year. I believe that's what they do. Then, but anyway, I do know that they offer a lot of coupons, a lot of discounts, a lot of stuff going on. They're not paying me whatsoever for this install. I just want to rep the fact that they have a lot of great products and free shipping. Everyone likes that. So, but anyway, the Spectre Cold-Air Intake, for the price, it's a nice product. The install took about an hour. It says you don't really need tools, but you do need a wrench and a flathead screwdriver. If you know what you're doing, which just about everyone should, then it should only take you about 45 minutes to an hour to get the whole thing put together and installed and put on your nice EcoBoost truck. This is for the 2.7 or the 3.5 liter EcoBoost F150s. And also guys, in my previous videos, I know you guys have probably known that I use my iPhone to do a recording, and I do all of this by myself for the most part, just by holding the camera. Today I actually did have my friend James helping me, and he is on Instagram. He's an up-and-coming photographer. He takes a whole wide range of pictures of stuff. He's coming into his own in terms of what his content's about, but he takes a lot of very high quality photos. I'll link his Instagram right here, and you guys be sure to give him a follow just because I know he's got a lot of upcoming content, and he did help me out with this video, so I really did appreciate that. Just want to go ahead and mention, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, stick around for the next upcoming videos because I still got a lot of stuff in store. Anyway, with all of that said, go ahead and do all of those things, and take care and have a great day.